Hey everybody, I'm Jason Page with Light Painting Brushes, and today I want to go over a tutorial with you on how to make light painting spirographs. Spirographs are super cool light paintings that are really easy to make. If you're just a beginner starting out, this is a great project because you can really create some cool stuff and it'll get you excited about the light painting art form. Also, if you happen to be a teacher, a great project to do for students. It really, like I said, you're going to get some really cool results with this, and it's super easy to understand, and it doesn't take a lot of equipment. All you're going to need is a flashlight, number one. This is the Coast G26 flashlight. This is the one that I use most frequently in my own work. A universal connector right here. Some string. This is what you're going to actually hang your flashlight from. You're going to hang it from the ceiling. And then tape. I personally just use tape for this one. If your flashlight has a little loop on it, you can just tie off to that. You don't need the tape, but mine doesn't have that, so I'm going to use some tape. The first step, what you're going to do is you're going to take your string, and if you don't have anything to tie off to, you're going to just tape this up to your flashlight. The key to this is that you want your light to be able to hang straight down. What I like to do is I'll actually loop the string over and then tape it around the light like so that I'll have two pieces that kind of hang off of either side. That way it allows the light to hang straight down. The next thing you're going to do is take your light and hang it from the ceiling. As you can see here, I have the tape on the light. This is a string taped around it, and then right here you can see where the string is actually on either side, allowing this light to hang pretty much straight down and level. But once you have the string securely fastened to both your flashlight and also securely fastened up into the ceiling some way, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to add in your universal connector. So all you're going to do is push it on there. You're going to push it on there nice and snug like so, and it's just friction that's actually going to hold that in place. The light painting brushes attachment that I like to use for the Spirographs that I think works best and is really critical in making these is the light pens. The light pens create a nice fine line, and they're going to give you some really cool geometric patterns when you spin them around. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of the light pens, and all you're going to do is take it and add it into your into the other end of the universal connector like so, just like that. So again, everything's nice and snug in there. So now you've got this whole system here. You've got your light, you got your universal connector, and you have your light pen all hanging down from the ceiling. The positioning of the camera is pretty critical. You want to have the camera actually directly underneath the light source as it's just hanging still. And the other thing you want to do is make sure that the camera is actually level on the table. You don't want to kind of shift it to one side or the other. One other little tip or pointer that I'd like to say is I always put a UV filter on my lens just in case something falls down from here. It'll hopefully just crack the UV filter. I've never had it happen, but just as another precaution, just another idea that you could do, put a UV filter on your lens if you're going to be doing this. But once you have all this set up and everything's good to go, how you're going to actually create the image is simply by swinging the light in different directions to create different geometric patterns. So if you kind of go with a back and forth motion, you're going to get more of a line effect. If you go in just a circular motion, you're going to get kind of a circle effect. And then what I think is the coolest is really when you combine those two. So you kind of get a back and forth motion as well as a circular motion, and it creates these really neat geometric patterns. But that's really the fun of all of this, is seeing all the different patterns that are created just by simply swinging a light around. So I'm going to go ahead and actually make one real quick. Again, ISO 100, f16, just shooting on bulb mode. Going to let the exposure run for as long as I need to. So here we go. See, it's illuminated, and we'll start it. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is you want to, when you're actually spinning it, you don't want to swing it so far out of frame or anything like that. You don't have to really go crazy with this thing. But as you can see, this one here is kind of spinning around, and it's also going back and forth. And what that's going to do is create kind of like this geometric, pattern within the image, which would be really cool. And it's been about 30 seconds, I think. And then I'm gonna stop the exposure and Let's see what we got. That is just one example of a spirograph that you can create just using the light pen. Now what I really like about the light painting brushes system is using the universal connector, you can switch out attachments really quick and easy. And by doing that, you can add different colors and textures into that image to create depth within that same image. Now the only thing you need to add to this whole equation to do that is just something to cover up your lens with. This is just simply a piece of cardboard like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through the whole process. You get this going, you want to spin that around like so. Once that burns in and you're happy with the amount of time that that's been going, you're going to take your cardboard and simply cover your lens. Now what you're going to do is just catch this thing, turn the light off, take that out, put in maybe a new attachment. For instance, this is just a bottle brush. It's going to have some nice blue added into the image, nice soft light. Once that's spinning, take the cover off your lens, let that new light burn in. Once you're happy with that, cover the lens, take this out, and just repeat the whole process. You can add in a number of different textures or colors within the same image. You can see the possibilities for the Spirographs are really limitless. You can use 1, 2, 10 different attachments if you wanted to, adding all kinds of different levels and colors and textures within that same image. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on the Spirographs. If you have any questions, please shoot us an email, and please don't forget to tag your images that you make, especially if you make some Spirographs. I'd love to see those. If you tag them, post them up on Instagram or Facebook, tag them with light painting brushes, and that way we'll be able to find them and also share them with everyone else and keep building the community, because that's what we're trying to do. And again, just want to always say thank you so much for the support. We greatly appreciate it, and I hope you guys get out there and get creative. Thank you so much.